Sorry, guys. With her recording this will be so much easier to train your new distributors if I do a good job. If I don't do a good job, I won't let you use it. Okay, is it recording?
We're good.
Okay. So, let me make my kids be quiet. Hey, guys.
You're going to mute me.
Okay. Okay. All right, so I am Jenny Kennemer, and I am your Double Diamond upline. I wanted to go through a few things with you to get your first week or two off the ground really quickly and get you some money in your pocket. So I'm so excited. We got so many new people on the team, and things are just going crazy. January is the beginning of our peak season, so amazing things are happening. So if you jump on that wave and ride it, amazing things are going to happen for you too. So I've got a few bullets down here about what I want to talk about. I just want to kind of tell you my story a little bit for those of you that don't know it. I started at work simply because, well, let me back up. I had known about the wraps for 2 years before I tried them, and I loved my results so much that I was like, I can make some money with this. I didn't have any extra time. I didn't have any extra time. I didn't need anything else on my plate, but for some reason, I just knew I could make money with it. And I didn't know anything about the business. I didn't know anything about any other products. I didn't know any other products that even existed besides the wraps. And I jumped on board, and it's been just amazing ever since. Within, go sit down. Within 2 months, I was Ruby. And if y'all don't know the average income for that, you can look up the income chart. Get back there. And by my 7th month, I was Diamond, which is an average of $2,000 a month, so I was super excited. And by my 8th month, I was Double Diamond. And scoot. So that's an average of $6,000 a month. I am over the moon excited about that. I still pinch myself every day. I can't believe that this is what I do for a living and get to stay at home with my boys. So the money is wonderful, but it's given me so much more. Freedom of time with my little ones. I don't go to my dental hygiene job anymore. I was using all my good energy there, and when I got home, I had nothing left over for my family. And now I just get to spend all day with them. I still work my business through the day, but I can work it in on my schedule. So that has been amazing for me. And the people that I've met through this company have been just amazing. And being able to help change other people's lives and help them to do what I've done has been amazing as well. So lots of amazingness up in here. So I want to tell you how I've gotten here. You got to go sit down. Why? First of all, like this is not my right notes. It's on here somewhere. There it is. Okay. So, like, figure out what your why is. Figure out why you joined this business. Like, you may not even, like, really consciously know, but subconsciously, you joined this business for a reason. So, figure out what that is and write it down and cling to that and never give that up. This thing right here was one of my whys. You gotta go sit down. Seriously. Cling to that. Write it down. And do it. If your why is strong enough, you will never let this business not work for you. You'll do whatever it takes to make it work, which is, it's a simple process. We're going to explain all that. So write down your why, and y'all may want to grab a piece of paper because I'm going to be going over a lot really fast, and it's all really, really important in your first couple of weeks. And so the first thing I want you to write down is your why. And so I didn't allow myself to dream. We were living paycheck to paycheck, but I convinced myself that was okay. We could pay our bills. We could go out and eat every once in a while. We could go to the beach for 4 days a year. But now, we were just talking last night, I've been to the beach 4 times in the past 8 months. In February, that'll be the 4th time. And we're getting to do amazing things. I never have to worry about money. And, I'm letting myself dream now. Like, I know one day a beach house will be mine. So whatever that big, big dream of yours is, you may want to pay off your credit cards. You may want to pay for a wedding. You may want to put your child through college. And those are awesome dreams. but there's something bigger that your heart desires. And so think about that. Let yourself dream, because now you have the tools to get it there. My job, my dental hygiene job, could not give me that. So I talked myself into being content, which was okay. But now I have a fire under me that is going to get me there. So I'm super excited. So my dental hygiene job couldn't do it, but this could. So I want to tell you guys the 4 most important things in your first few weeks that you can do to help you grow your business. So number 1, and we're going to go back and talk about all of these in detail, but number 1 is daily posting on social media. In a minute, we're going to talk about what to post and why and all that. Number 2, let your upline help you answer your questions in the first several weeks. That is so important, so important, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. Number 3, stay plugged in. We've got groups, the Facebook groups, we've got videos, training videos. If you ever are like, I've done everything that I can think of to do, just go to YouTube and Google Presidential Diamond or Ambassador Diamond or something like that and watch a video. There's so many good ones out there. We have team calls. Your upline is there to give you all the training that you need. We have, even the team that doesn't benefit from you, they're willing to help you. You have eaten so much. Get down. And then number 4 of the 4 most important things is consistency. So number 1, daily posting on social media. Number 2, let your upline help you answer your questions in the first several weeks. Number 3, stay plugged in. And number 4, consistency. And I wanted to stress those things to you guys up front, because those are truly the most important things in your first few weeks. So if you can do all of those, then you're going to get some business in the beginning and get your snowball growing. And once that snowball gets to a certain size, it just grows beyond your wildest dreams. Okay, so let's go back to daily posting on social media. I, in the beginning, used strictly Facebook, and it got me to double diamond. I didn't use Instagram until probably the last couple months. But if you're already comfortable with both, then by all means use them. But Facebook was enough for me in the beginning, but Instagram is getting me even more business. But okay, so Facebook. All I did in the beginning was post on Facebook. And if you'd have told me I had to do parties or something like this, or, even go to meetings, I wouldn't have done it. But Facebook got me to where I am. But then the other things are getting me even farther. But let me tell you, if you've written down Facebook, write this out beside it. Copy, exclamation point, copy, exclamation point, copy, exclamation point. In the beginning, you don't know much about the business. So what I want you to do, your enroller sent you a list of people to friend on Facebook. They sent you those specific people for a reason. Those are people who are succeeding in the business. And you want to follow people at all levels. Yeah, you want to follow Lindsay Bishop and Amy Spence. They're Ambassador Diamonds, but they're at a different place in their business. Every single one of their Facebook friends already knows all about the products, probably more than we knew starting out, because they've been posting about it for 2 years. And so their focus is different now, because they've been in the business longer. Please get down. Go over there. You don't need to be hungry. Go over there. So follow the ambassadors, follow the presidentials, follow executives that are doing well. If you have somebody on your team and you saw that they enrolled last month and they're already promoting, then they're doing something right. So follow those people and copy what they're doing. Still, 50% of my posts are not original. I've got the people that I go to that I love their style, and I save those pictures as my own, save the wording as my own, and I post it just like it was mine. I might change the phone number at the end or whatever. But it makes it easier. If you're spending hours a day trying to figure out what to post, you're going to burn out really quickly, and you're going to give up, because don't do that. But copy. Now, we do want some original posts in there too, but if you can just go to somebody's page, copy and paste, and go about your day, that is really all you need to do. But a lot of people in the beginning, they'll go to Google or something, and they'll Google It Works Wraps, and they'll save a bunch of pictures from there. A lot of times those pictures are not real. If they're from those people that we've told you to follow or somebody from one of the group pages, then we know where those originated from and we know those are real. So don't Google it and do it, but anybody on our direct team, anybody in, well, I was going to say Super Rap Stars, but that's going away. Anybody from the Best Team Ever page or the Healthy Wealthy Rap Stars page, you can copy any of them, and that's thousands of people to choose from. You don't ever have to ask permission to do it. One of our mottos is one team, one mission, and so we kind of take it as a compliment if you copy it. So it's totally fine. You don't have to ask permission. All right. So daily posting. Once a day posting scared me in the beginning, but I'm going to ask you to do something a little bit more than that, a lot more than that. And I'm going to explain to you why, so maybe it'll make it not so scary to you. We have something called the 3-3 rule. Jade Hooper, who is an Ambassador Diamond with It Works, made this up, and she is amazing. And I try to follow this every day. So 3-3. You want to do 3 It Works posts a day and 3 personal posts a day. If that's too much for you and that freaks you out right here in the beginning, shoot for 2 and 2. But eventually you'll want to try to work up to the 3 and 3. Or, you may just be, working 12-hour shifts and not be able to do it. You don't want to do them like back to back to back to back. You want to space them out throughout your day. But how many ever It Works posts you have, you want to match that with personal posts. If you can only get 1 It Works post in that day, then do your 1 personal post a day. And there's a reason behind that. Let me back up just a little bit. A lot of people tell me, I want to enroll, but I want to get my own RAP results first before I start posting. So let me tell you why I don't think that's a good idea. If you enrolled in January, you qualify for that $500 Ruby bonus by the end of March. And we'll talk about Ruby in just a second, what that means and how you get there. But if you wait to get your kit in, that could be 2 weeks. And then you wait to get your RAP results, that could be another 10 days. So almost your whole first month is gone, and then you only have that last month to build. And so, you can get to Ruby in a month, but it's a whole lot easier to get to in 2 months. So I'm not asking you to post that for 100% certain that these RAPs are going to do what they say they're going to do. They are. Let me tell you, they are. But I know I was the same way. Like, I didn't want to promote anything that I couldn't put my name behind. But let me tell you, they work. Everybody that's on here that's been in the business can tell you that if you follow the directions, they work. So there's a way that you can go about posting and generate interest and go ahead and get some customers and be completely honest and never have to tell somebody that you've done it yourself. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So I would say jump right in. Do your first post ASAP, and your enroller can help you with what to say and what picture to put with it and everything. Okay, so let's first talk about, so we had the 3-3 rule. 3 It Works posts and 3 personal posts a day. Let's first talk about the It Works posts. Before and afters in your first little bit of your business, before and afters are what you want the majority of your It Works posts to be. We have tons of products that have great before and after pictures. We've got the defining gel, the wow, the facial products. We have that full line of facial products, wraps, lip and eye cream, hair, skin, and nails, weight loss products, and thousands of people to copy from. So you're never going to run out of before and after pictures. A lot of times in the beginning, people fall into posting bottles of products. Like, they'll just have this picture of this can. Who's going to say, that's a really interesting looking can, I want to try those greens? Nobody's going to say that. So what you want to do is stick with the before and afters, and then get yourself some greens, and then post a picture of you drinking the greens. And that's going to get a lot more results than just you posting a bottle of the product. So before and afters, before and afters, before and afters. Okay, so another type of It Works post that you can use for your 3 It Works posts that day is business posts. And even if you're brand new in the business, you can still do business posts. We've got the income chart. You can post about that. You can post about the $500 Ruby bonus opportunity. You can post about your... Sorry, that was a BOGO customer messaging me. You can post about your why you're excited. don't ever be afraid to show your excitement, because that's what's going to pull people in and wonder what in the world she's so excited about, what she's so positive about, what she's so pumped about. So those are some great things, like before you even have a dime in your pocket from this business, that you can post about. Once you start making a little bit of money, most people's first check is less than $100. But, if you make $60, $70, you can take a picture of yourself pumping gas and say, thank you, It Works, for filling up my gas tank this week, or a trunk load of groceries, and say, thank you, It Works, for paying for my groceries, and, show more excitement than that. But those are some great things that you can do. Or date night, that's exciting. A picture of you and your man. Thank you, It Works, for dinner and a movie, or whatever. Even if your check is $5, thank you, It Works, for my gallon of milk. I mean, seriously, it's going to make people laugh, but it's going to generate interest.
Why?
Unless you're going to tell them about It Works, you've got to go sit down. You got to.
I know one.
Go.
I know one thing you haven't.
Okay.
I know one thing you haven't said.
What? Tell him.
No.
He said he knew one thing I hadn't said. Grange juice. That's his favorite. Sorry, my phone fell. Okay, so it's falling again. It's that charger plugged up. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose power if I don't. Okay, so there's your It Works post. You want to focus on. I try to do at least one business post a day, and then the others might be before and afters. Or if I'm looking for a lot of distributors, I might do a lot of business posts in one day. And just one before and after. You've got to sit around. Go. Okay, so we talked about the first part of the 3-3 rule, which is your It Works posts, and now we're going to talk about personal posts, and those are much harder for me. Before I started with It Works, I used Facebook as a stalker. I might post like, who's the best plumber, my pipes just broke, or something like that, but I never posted. I might post about like my kids on Christmas or something like that if they had something really exciting going on, but I didn't I wasn't an open book. I was very private, and that won't work in this business. We need to mark our profile page. Mark our page as public, because if you think that you're going to build a thriving business just on your close-knit group of friends and family, you may have a great couple first months, but eventually those are going to dwindle, and we've got to reach out to people we don't know. A lot of times people will tell me, well, there's crazies out there and I got to protect my kids. But then what I think is, there's crazies at Walmart, and you're not going to stop going to Walmart, and they're not going to jump through the computer screen. So if you have like issues with that, then you can I can help you to show you how you can filter some of your posts, but then let other posts be public. But it's really important to have your page marked as public, and to be an open book, share your life, shine your light, spread positivity. I mean, Facebook is about, a lot of people say, I'm taking a Facebook break because there's so much negativity on Facebook. Well, counteract that with your positivity. You can reach thousands of people a day. There's amazing things that can be done through this. So personal posts, an easy way to remember what to post about is the 8 F's. One of the mottos of It Works is friendship, fun, and freedom. So there's the first 3. You think of friendship, fun, and freedom. Fashion. I am not really fashion conscious. I like clothes. I'm going to spank you if you come back over here. Y'all might get to see a show. I'm not really fashion conscious, but I do love my boots. I love my scarves. And, I'll just post a picture of my boots and I'll get 80 likes on it. And I don't know why. People just are drawn to fashion. Food. I took a picture of an omelet the other day. I had a handful of cheese. Lauren did a handful of Skittles. Anything with bright color is going to be more eye-catching. And people like to see food. For some reason, you'll get a lot of likes and comments on that. One of the other F's is fur babies, your animals, your family, anything to do with your faith, or any other positive quotes or anything like that, and your face. Selfies in the beginning I thought were very vain, and I still kind of do, but they sell. Selfies sell. And they honestly do. If your face is in that post, people are going to stop, because most people post about their kids all day long, or their business all day long. But when they see you, they're not friends with your kids. They're not going to recognize your kids all the time. They're friends with you. They're going to recognize you, and they're going to stop and look. So don't just post the picture, though. Always put something with it. Each post is an opportunity to show the world who you are. And we need them to see what kind of person we are. Yeah, I see him behind me. We need the world to see who we are, to see that we're a positive person that they want to do business with, and that they might want to join our team. So we need to show them who we are, put some words with it, have emotion, have excitement. The emojis really catch your eye too. So you'll see us putting a lot of emojis in there, and like lots of exclamation points. I start my post 95% of the time with just a bunch of A's, or oh my goodness, and you start feeling like insincere in it a little bit, because you're using the same words over and over. But those excited feeling words are very important. What did I tell you? I'm gonna spank him when we get off here. I just don't want y'all to see it. I am a good parent, so I gotta spank him because I said I would. Okay, so let me go ahead and warn you. When you start working with Facebook and posting on Facebook, you're not gonna get a lot of likes and comments. Oh my gosh! Go sit down. He just threw something at me. Okay, so you're not going to get a lot of likes and comments on your It Works posts. You're just not. They're personal products, and people don't want the world to see that they have their eye on them. I kind of equate it to this new and improved tampon coming out, and you're really excited to try it, but you're not going to like the advertisement. I mean, that would just be weird. So people are not usually going to like and comment on your post. If you've seen a lot of likes on mine, it's because it's all you guys supporting me. So friend a lot of It Works people, because we do that. If I see an It Works post, I like and comment on it, because what happens is when you get a lot of likes and comments on that post, it automatically shows it to more people on Facebook. And the same thing goes for, like, if you get a bunch of likes and comments on your personal post, then more of your other posts are going to be shown to other people. So likes and comments are good, but you're not going to get a lot on your It Works posts unless it's from It Works people usually. But occasionally you will. And somebody may come along and say, hey, Cassie, how much are those wraps? I want to try them. So the first thing you do is you screenshot that and you send that to your enroller if you're brand new. And, when you feel like I'm screenshotting her to death, I've done this over and over, I know how to answer it now. And then you can have that conversation with your enroller. Do you think I'm ready? Do you think I'm ready? And they will tell you when they think you're ready. A lot of you guys already are. But so I'm going to tell you, though, I'm going to tell you how you respond. You can write this in your notes, but still I want you screenshotting it to your enroller. So somebody comes along and they said, how much are the wraps? Let's say her name's Julie. You're going to say, hey, Julie, and you're going to tag Julie in the comment, because when you do that, if your profile's marked public, now all of Julie's friends can see that. So, hey, Julie, tag Julie, I'm going to private message you. So in the message, you say, hey, girl, you don't want to jump right into the explanation. You just want to say, hey, girl, I saw that you commented on my post. What are you thinking about wrapping? You want to ask like a lead-in question. You don't want to jump in and answer their question right away. So they're going to answer, but then you're going to say, awesome, the wraps are so amazing. The wraps retail for $99 for a box of full. Oh, wait, hold on, back up. You're going to say 4 wraps is a full treatment after you say they're amazing. You can get 4 wraps for $99 retail, or you can get 4 wraps through our loyal customer. Wait, I'm saying that wrong. You can get 4 wraps for $59 through our loyal customer program. Do you know about it? I know they don't know about it, but one thing you want to do is be short and sweet and always end in a question. Because when you end in a question, it keeps the conversation going. And a conversation is much better than just verbal vomiting all the information at them all at once, because then they have control of the situation and they're more comfortable and they're more likely to purchase. So, do you know about it? Then you wait for them to say no. If they don't respond right away, just wait. Just be patient. If you just keep throwing message after message at them, you seem desperate. So wait. After you ask the question, wait. It may be like 5 hours, but wait. Then when they say, no, I don't know about it, you say, well, let me tell you all about it. To get loyal customer pricing, all you have to do is get something for 3 months. It can be the wraps every time, but it doesn't have to be. We can swap it up from month to month so you can try some of our other great products. How does that sound? So there's my question. And then most of the time they're going to say, great, how do I get started? And so that is about how 70% of my conversations go every single time, and nothing more. Let's see. So that's responding to comments. And so that kind of explained to you guys about the difference in our retail prices and our loyal customer prices, but let me kind of like wrap that up in a nutshell. So anybody, hey guys, be quiet please. Anybody, every product, if you look in the catalog, has, is that clear? Y'all know what it looks like, but it's got the retail price and the loyal customer price listed. So they can purchase it either way, but you really want to guide them into purchasing from the loyal customer program, because you will get paid either way. You'll get commission off of retail customer, you'll get commission off of a loyal customer, but retail customers do nothing to help you promote. And promoting is where the big bucks are. You know, promoting and ranking executive, Ruby, Emerald, and on up. So you really want to steer them towards the loyal customer program for that reason, but also because they get a better deal. There's 40% off of everything or thereabout. And they get 3 months worth of orders, and they get to try different products. And usually in that 3 months, they're going to fall in love with something, and they're going to be like the greens and they can't live without them. Like me, Lauren had to bring me some over in a little baggie because I was out the other day. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I let myself run out. And they're going to fall in love with something, so they're going to keep ordering from you month after month after month. I started 15, 16 months ago, and I've had customers who've ordered from me, not my friends or family, just kept ordering because they love the products. So 40% off of everything. A few other perks of the loyal customer program, just so you know, like I don't go into this with all of them from the very beginning just because it's verbal vomiting and the explanation we give is enough. But just so you know, after 3 months, they get free shipping on all auto shipments. And if they decide that they love something and they want to continue to order it for 6 months in a row, it doesn't have to be the same product, but if they place an auto shipment order 6 months in a row, they get a $50 shopping spree, and that's $50 in perk points. Perk points you get with every single order. And what that is 10% back from the dollar amount in dollars to spend on any product that they want. So after 6 months, they get $50. After 12 months, they get $150 on top of the perk points they've already earned. So that is awesome. Let's see. Start DLC. Oh, yes. From the very beginning, if you don't already have a sheet made, I would love for you right now to take out a blank piece of paper and label the top of it PLC, and then another one that says PDT, standing for potential loyal customer and potential distributor. I thought in the beginning, well, I won't forget who wants to buy wraps, or who's been interested in the greens. But you're going to get so much interest so quickly that you're going to forget who you've talked to very fast. So write those down every time anybody expresses interest, whether it be liking or commenting on your post, or, if they do, you should definitely message them. But anytime you have an interaction with somebody about a product, they immediately become a potential. And what my potential loyal customers don't know is that they're also a potential distributor, and we'll get into that in a few weeks. But words that you definitely don't ever want to say are auto shipment. Even though it is an auto shipment, don't call it that because it scares people. Commitment. There are so many commitment phobic people out there. Don't say commitment. Don't even say agreement. People don't even like to agree with things. That scares people too. And then when you're talking about, well, some people use this to describe the loyal customer program too, but don't ever say enroll or join. It sounds too committal. I always say get you started or place your order or something like that. But so auto ship, commitment, agreement, enroll, and join. I think a lot of people think join is like cultish or something. So those are the 5 words I never say. Something super exciting. The company loves to give us huge bonuses, but they like to reward us in little ways along the way too. Wrap rewards are something that you can get throughout your career with It Works. You get 1 wrap reward for every 2 loyal customers that you have directly under you. So if you're somebody above you has placed a loyal customer under you, then it counts towards that. So for every 2 loyal customers that are directly under you, you get 1 wrap reward. And you can cash in that wrap reward for a box of wraps that you only have to pay $25 for. And so that's like not a lot per wrap. That's cheap. So you can stock up on those and sell those for $25 a piece, and you profit $75 off of a box of wraps. So that's amazing. Or you can use them. I use a lot of mine. Then that's a forever and everything. But a one-time thing that they do to reward you is when you get your first 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, you get a $120 product credit. Excuse me. And that can be used on anything. So if you're in it strictly for the money, the best thing to do is to turn around and buy 2 boxes of wraps with that, and there's you another $200 profit. But if you're like really wanting to try the products, it's great to have your own personal story. So do that, and you may want to buy 1 box and then buy products to use. But I mean, if anybody was going to ask me, what product should I get? Greens. You should definitely get the greens. They have been life-changing for me. Y'all probably all heard my story by now. Okay, so that's wrap rewards and your product credit. Okay, so raise your hand if you're excited about Ruby. Anybody that enrolled in January is eligible. I see all you guys on my computer screen. That's why I like having that pulled up. Anybody that enrolled in January has until the very end of March to get Ruby, and you'll get a $500 bonus. Woo! On top of the commission. Ruby commission is $600 a month. So I'm super excited about that. Y'all want to know how to get to Ruby? All right. First, you got to get to executive. Well, you actually don't have to get to executive first. You can skip it, but let's just say you got to get to executive first. All right. Let me pull my chart out. All these charts all these sheets that I'm looking at, period, are in eSuites, and they're also in the files section of the Best Team Ever page. But this is executive. Average executive income is $309 a month. And so what it is here's you, and each box is a distributor. So you enroll 2 distributors, or somebody enrolled them and put them under you. But either way, you got 2 distributors under you. Those 2 distributors have 400 BV in sales, and we're going to talk about BV in a second. Then you're an executive. There you go. So a cool thing is, you have the capability to enroll a loyal customer and place it under this person to help fill out their BV to get them to 400. You still get commission on it, and they get commission on it, and you get to promote. So if you have a distributor underneath you at all, always tell your enroller when you enroll a new customer, because they are going to help you to decide, do you keep that customer, or would it be more beneficial to you to place it under one of your distributors? So I still consult with Lindsay on this a lot of times. So you're never too grown up to not do that. So that is executive. And then you build on that. Let me put that back in here. So here's the Ruby chart. So executive looked like that, right? You had you and 2 distributors. So you add 1 more distributor. You have 3 now in your top line. We call that your top line. And then one of those girls enrolls 2 distributors. When you're looking at the charts, each box is always going to be a distributor. And then everywhere you see 400, those distributors have 400 BV in sales for that month. An average Ruby income is $599 a month. If you get that by March, if you enrolled in January, then you got your $500 bonus. Woohoo! There's a few more like little rules to that, like you have to be commission qualified, but of course you're going to be commission qualified if you get to that level. But there's like the official rules in eSuites if y'all want to look at those just to make sure you get it all. So that's exciting. That's Ruby. I'm excited about it. Okay, let's see. Oh, so BV, what I was talking about earlier, each one of our BV or bonus value or bonus volume, you hear it called different things, is the point value that's tied to all of our products. It's every product has a BV. So like the wraps are $59 for a loyal customer. You get 54 BV for it. So it's either the same as or really close to the loyal customer price. So like our lip and eye cream is $29. You get 29 BV for it. So some of it's the exact same. And that's all BV is. You'll also see it referred to as GV, which is group volume, and that's a little bit different thing, but you don't have to worry about that right now. So everybody wants Ruby, I know. And so, like, how do you get to Ruby? I showed you how to do that, but then how do you build that? So basically it comes down to your Facebook page. For me, it did, or your Instagram or whatever. So posting, and pretty soon, if you're not already, your enroller will probably talk to you about cold messaging. About 75% of my distributors came from cold messaging. So that is very valuable. And another way that you can get your business rolling from the very beginning is to do a launch party. And that's something that I told you guys earlier. If they'd have told me I had to do a party, I would have quit. But let me tell you, it's not scary. It's fun. And I am the biggest introvert. Seriously, for you guys that know me, you know that I'm telling the truth. But I love doing parties because it's so, people are excited about it and you get to like help people. It's just fun. But what you do, if you live near your enroller, like if you live within like 3 hours of me, I'm willing to drive and do your party. And you know, if you don't, last night we did back-to-back online parties and that was really fun. So we can do that too, or you can do it yourself. I've had several new distributors that were like about to puke about it, but they made themselves do it and they did it by themselves and did great. There's videos you can watch to show you exactly what to do, and it's not hard. You just take before measurements, before pictures, then wrap everybody. They pay you $25 per wrap, and then you talk about some of the products and let them sample some greens or something for 45 minutes, and then you take the wraps off, take after measurements, take after pictures, and everybody's excited. And then you get some new loyal customers. Talk a little bit about the business opportunity. You might get some distributors too. So that is really all I go over with my new distributors. And like if they're ready, then I'll talk a little bit about like getting paid. Everybody wants to know how we get paid and how all that's set up and everything. So we're just a few minutes away from an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and go over that with you guys too. We get paid. First of all, you're going to get an email from the company, not from your enroller, but from the company that talks to you about how to set up your pay portal. And you're going to log into that and set it up. You can either be paid on a little It Works debit card that they'll send you, or it can be automatically deposited into your account. I have 2 distributor accounts. One's under me, one's under Mike's husband, long story. And I get paid one way on one and one way on the other, and they both work fine. And then you can set it up to be for the money to automatically be transferred into your account anytime there's money in there, or set it up to where you have to log in and manually transfer it, and that would be a pain to me. But there is a $1 fee every time, or maybe it's $2 every time they transfer money. So I guess it would save you a little bit of money if you wanted to save it in there and then transfer it every so often. Preliminary commissions are posted on our website on the 7th of the month, and that just showed you what you're going to be paid. And then on the 15th of the month, they actually deposit it into our account. to be commission qualified, what do you have to do to get paid? You have to do one of two things. You can either run an 80 BV auto shipment for yourself, or you can have 150 personal bonus volume, or PBV, BV, all that stuff we've been talking about, from the customers that are directly under you. So let me go over that again. To get paid, you have to either run an 80 BV auto shipment for yourself, or you have to have 150 BV coming from the customers that are directly under you, and any orders you've placed. That all adds up together. When you enroll, you are automatically set up for that auto shipment. So if you don't want it to run, then log in and cancel it, but you're automatically set up for that, and it will run a month after your enrollment date. If you want to back that up, you can back it up anywhere in the month, all the way to the 25th and all the way up to the 1st. So I hope that makes sense. I feel like I stumbled over that. If y'all have questions about that, you can ask. One thing that I do to keep myself on track and to keep myself motivated is I print out, or I write down or print out 3 things every single month. One is, sorry, I'll take this off now. It's probably charged enough. One is my monthly goals. And I just write them out in marker. Like if it's March, I do green. If it's Christmas, I do red and green, just because I'm like that. But whatever rank I want to achieve, I think the first thing every single month is keep myself focused on the Lord and my family, because that's number one to me. And then, I put my family goals in there too, not just my business goals, but that's so important. It says in the Bible, without goals, people will perish, or Lauren can tell us the exact thing, but that's so true. When you have a goal and you have something to shoot for, and you write it down and you make it known and you say it, you're so much more likely to get it. So I write down my goals, and then I have 2 charts printed out. I have like for you new people, you'd want your executive chart and your Ruby chart printed out. And as you enroll distributors, you're going to fill that in. And it keeps your mind focused on what else do I need? Where do I need to go? So I have my goals, I have my chart, and then I have my steps to success printed out. And that is somewhere around here. Okay, here it is. This is the goals that the company sets for you. And when I first saw this, I was like, really? That's all they expect out of us? But I mean, it's super simple. And what this is if you can complete these steps to success every month and teach your new distributors to do the same, then you will be at Diamond in 3 months. Diamond is an average of $2,000 a month. So I know everybody wants that. 3 months. I didn't get to Diamond in 3 months, but you can do it. So what all this is they want you to get 4 loyal customers a month and 3 distributors a month. In the beginning, your distributors are going to be a lot harder to come by. You have to generate the excitement and the interest, and let everybody know that you're in it to win it and you're consistent and all that before those distributors come along. So in the first month, you may not get any distributors, and that's fine. But so 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors. That's all. Nothing happens if you don't get this, but I print this out every month. And sometimes I fall short a little bit, and sometimes I go over. But if I look at an average, on average, I've done this every single month. And the trick is teaching your distributors to do the same. It's hard to find people who want to work as hard as you do. But if you can help get them trained from the very beginning, then you're a lot more likely. So print this out, fill it out, keep these, because this will help you with your loyal customer follow-up later on. So do that every month. You get Diamond in 3 months. I lost my notes. There they are. That's all I got. So unmute yourself, write your questions. I know you guys got some. Anything at all. I want to hear them.
No, let me get you in there.
I see Alicia's. Oh, hey.
Is it me?
Oh no, who is it?
Okay. Yeah, it's me. When do you go over commission qualification with them and setting up their auto shipment? The 150 BV or running their auto shipment. At what point do you do that?
When do I go over that with new distributors?
Mm-hmm.
You were eating supper, weren't you? I just did.
Do what?
I already went over it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear. I was on the phone with a customer. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I went over it.
Okay. So
So
you do
do that.
it. You do it then here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. When I talked about when did I go over that? When I talked about setting up Pay Portal, I talked about that. What other questions? Don't be shy. Type them or send them in. I want to hear from some of you people, you new people who've enrolled people from the BOGO. What's been working well for y'all?
No, that's not the way. That way is. You're not
I
going
know you guys
that
have.
way.
Because I've been helping you with them. No questions at all? Shake your head if you don't have any questions. Nobody got any questions? Well, good. I must have done a good job. So I'm going to turn the floor over
Hey,
for
Alicia said something. Hang on.
Oh, on the chat.
She asked if we could hear her.
Let me unmute you, Alicia. You are unmuted.
I muted myself, but you can't hear me.
I can hear you now.
Oh, you can?
What's your question?
So this is my question. Dang it. Hang on. I closed my notebook. Hang on. Okay. My daughter's crying again. She knows it's bedtime. Look at her.
How funny.
You see her? Okay. So this is what I was going to ask you. You said something about Facebook. You said copy.
Yes.
Something about Instagram. Now, I have Instagram, but I'm going to re-download it so I can do stuff on it. But you never said any tips for Instagram.
I'm not an Instagram pro yet. I'm still working on it. Instagram is a lot different than Facebook, and I don't feel comfortable giving tips on that yet. This month has been great as far as my return from Instagram, but there are some awesome, like, hour-long trainings on Instagram because it is a little different than Facebook. And I can give you the link to those. But if you go to Alyssa Bilyeu, I think it's ALY or ISSA, and I know her last name is BILYEU. And YouTube that, and Alyssa Bilyeu Instagram training is great, and then Jade Hooper Instagram training is really great. So they are the experts on that for sure. I want you learning from them.
Can you message that to me? And
Message me and ask for it, and I'll message it back.
okay, I'm gonna message you later tomorrow because I need to talk to you.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna get off of here because I have to put her to sleep.
She is so cute.
Precious. Oh my goodness.
Phone.
She's adorable. Any other questions? You haven't heard my story about the greens. You'll have to go to, Brandy, I see your comment now. You'll have to go to our online party that we did, and you can see it on my page, and I'll tell you about that. I think there's crack in Pop-Tarts. Kellogg should be arrested, and the greens saved me from that. And there's more. So does anybody else have any other questions? Okay.
Hey, did anybody watch the Periscope from Kyler Pentecost
Yes,
about the 30s list?
I did. I'm not gonna do that with the new ones just yet, but I like that for sure. I'm going to turn it over to Lauren. She's going to give you just a couple little motivational things, and she's going to end us with a prayer because we always like to do that.
I didn't know I was given motivation.
You're just motivational anytime you speak.
Oh, thank you.
Your eyes were like.
I was like, I am. I've been wrestling my dog. I don't know if y'all saw him.
I did see that.
He's fighting everything. Okay, motivation. Let's see, new distributors. Never give up. That's my biggest tip for this business is that, and I've heard people say it, and it didn't mean much to me in the beginning, that the only way to fail at this business is to quit. And now that I've been in a little longer, I've realized how true that is, because there's so many people who I have seen so much potential in, and they just give up. And, you know, just because you have a week where nobody's messaging you doesn't mean that your business is failing. You're going to have slow times, and you're going to have times that you feel like you're ready to pull your hair out because so many people are messaging you, and be thankful for those times. But then when you do have a few days where there's nothing, rest. Enjoy that time too. So you really just have to, I don't know, when you feel down and out, get on YouTube and look up Jade Hooper. She's always very motivational. Jocelyn Yates is another one that I love to listen to, who's really motivational. I try to share videos from time to time in the team page that I like. Sometimes it works related. Sometimes they're just a sermon. Sometimes you never know what I'm going to share. But anyway, I just have to pump myself up sometimes. And so do that. Reach out to us too. Like if you're having a bad day and I don't know, if you're just having a bad day, message your enroller. Reach out to them and let them know what's going on or how you're feeling or whatever. And I bet they'll be able to help you work through that. I don't know what to say. I didn't think about this.
You're good.
Okay. How about I just pray?
That sounds great.
Is that cool? Okay. All right. Dear Lord, thank you for these ladies that have decided to jump on this adventure with us. God, I just pray for each and every one of them. I'll go and I looked, I think there's 18 people on this video right now. And so, Lord, I'm just lifting up 18 businesses to you. These women have all joined for different reasons, I know, and you know what they are, you know their needs, you know their motivation and their heart. And God, I just ask that you meet their efforts. Lord, we know that you're not going to hand it to us, that we got to work for it. And God, I thank you for meeting us there. God, I pray that you send us the right people, the ones that need this, that if there's someone I need to blitz in Walmart who needs this opportunity, that I don't chicken out and not do it. God, I just ask that you give us courage, that you keep us inspired and show us how to dream, Lord. We know that you've got plans for us that we can't even fathom. We don't even know the things that you've got in store for us, Lord, and I just thank you for them. God, I ask that you help us to be great leaders, that you raise each and every one of these ladies up as they grow their own teams, that they help encourage them and point them back to you, God. I just ask that you use our business as a ministry for your kingdom and your glory. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. Did anybody think of any more questions that they might have?
How do we see the recording
I don't know.
later?
Lauren, do you know?
I muted myself.
Can you post it to your YouTube channel, maybe?
Yeah. I can't unmute me.
You're unmuted.
Am I?
Uh-huh.
You can hear me?
Yeah. Now I can't hear you. Let me see if I can unmute you. I don't see you. There you are. It says you're unmuted. It says you're unmuted. I can't hear you. Hang on. Okay. I'm just going to unmute everybody. You're still muted. You muted yourself, I think.
She's had notes.
Oh, I needed that. I love you. Be careful, okay? I miss you. Kisses.
Okay. Now, can you hear my loud mouth now?
Yes. How can
okay.
we see the video? You're muted again. What the heck?
That was 8 plus.
Can't hear you. She said, hold on a second.
There it goes.
Mhm.
I think what's happening is that it's lagging, and when I click it and then you click it, we're like counteracting each other.
I'm not touching it.
Okay,
Okay, you're good.
I'm good. Okay, so I think the way it works, it takes a little bit of time, so it probably won't be uploaded until late tonight or tomorrow morning. But I will. It has to like do this process to where it compresses and saves on my computer, and then I upload it to my YouTube channel, and then I'll share it in the team page. So it'll probably be tomorrow.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're
I have
welcome.
a question.
What?
What do you guys say when you guys blitz? Like,
Shayna and I started blitzing together, and we were both, I think me more than her, were just like, I know I was about to throw up. But when we first got the courage to blitz, the company, like Lindsay and Amy and Kayla, our ambassadors, were doing a scavenger hunt. And so what we did was we said, our company is doing a scavenger hunt, and I got to get somebody wearing a green shirt or somebody that's taller than me. That's how we got Leah South. She's like 6'2". If I could just take, sorry, Chase is sending me kisses on my text. Isn't he sweet? It said, if I could, may I just take a picture of you holding this card? And so that was that, and it made it a lot less awkward because we like had to do it, you know, for their scavenger hunt. So that was a way. And if we need to like put on a fake scavenger hunt, we can, or we can actually do one because it was kind of cool. But okay, so when I blitz now, if y'all don't know what she's talking about, blitzing is going out and talking to people about the business face to face. I'm sorry, y'all are seeing him pick his nose, but we got boogers up in here. When I blitz, I don't necessarily now blitz to make a sale right then, because that's just like weird. People are probably not going to buy a route from you right then. I blitz so that I can friend them on Facebook, because I want them seeing everything that I want them seeing. Like I told you earlier, it all comes back to my Facebook page for me. So I, you know, if I don't know, make a connection with somebody in the grocery store line, just be friendly and talk to whoever you can. I really like that shirt, or, oh my gosh, I haven't seen those. What aisle did you put those in? Or, you know, just talk to people, be friendly, be and if you can, make your sale, and try to friend them on Facebook. A lot of times, like when we were doing that blitzing and giving them a blitz card, you can just say, can I give you this coupon? My company is having a sale, or just can I give you this coupon, and just wait. And they're going to look at it and they're going to say, what is it? And then that gives you the opportunity to talk about it. So I think if you'll search blitzing tips on the team page, I think I did a post about that once. And blitzing is the number one thing that I don't like to do, but it has gotten us some new members of the team and some new customers as well. But always, always, always try to friend everyone on Facebook, because Lindsay, that's on here now, she was my OBGYN nurse, and I went in for just an annual checkup. She has twins, and we really connected because I have twins, and she just, from day one, before I was even in this business, I just loved her. And then, you know, everywhere I go, I'm thinking like, who would be good for this business? Who would be good for this business? And I think maybe you did ask me about, was I still at the dental office? And I told you about the business. And I friended her on Facebook that day just because I wanted to keep in contact with her. And then she watched my posts over the next few weeks, months probably, and decided she wanted to jump on board. So just be friendly, friend everybody you can, give them a blitz card. Don't do a lot of talking, just let them ask the questions. It makes it a lot less awkward if you don't have like this spiel that you're trying to say to them. Just, you know, can I give you a coupon, or have you heard of that crazy rat thing, or whatever. So I hope that helps a little bit. Do y'all have any, Shayna or Lauren, y'all blitzed a good bit. Do y'all have any tips? Lauren's getting attacked. Huh?
I have better success like you when I friend them on Facebook. I've never gotten a sale from just a random blitz.
We got Leah, distributor from a random blitz.
So I think we should do
I'm not a great blitzer. Like, I don't do it near like I should. So that's something I'm working on.
I would love to do a scavenger hunt. I think that would be so much fun.
We will.
I know we did one, around Thanksgiving it was?
Yeah, we try to do that. I mean, January through like July-ish is our peak season when everybody's super busy. And so we try to do things like that to help boost business during the slower time. So if things start to slow down, then we'll probably do something fun like that. And for the local people, we've talked about doing a blitz date where we all go out to the mall and like take sections of the mall and just blitz in teams, and it's easier when you've got somebody. When I'm by myself, I want to puke a lot less, but when I was with Shayna that night, when we got Leah, it was just fun. So you could get your Florida people together, Samantha.
Yes. Okay.
Any other questions? Okay. Well, thank you guys for giving us an hour of your time. I hope that was helpful. Hope y'all got some tips. And for you people who've been in a while, I hope that helped you like with your trainings or whatever. Hope that was like short and sweet. It was an hour long, but short and sweet as I can get it. Okay, well, I'll see you guys soon. Let us know if you need any help. I'm zipping my shirt.